Being an only child, I never had the luxury of siblings to blame when I did something wrong. That is, unless my mother asked, in which case I would blame my father, and that would normally work. This is a natural reaction. When we do something wrong and get caught, we don't want to get in trouble at all, nor do we want to be the only one getting in trouble. So we blame others, either to save our own skin or to share the punishment so it's not as burdensome. Another fault of our human nature is our ability to criticize others at all costs. We always want to be right, to have our voice heard, to show that we're better than someone else. Psychologists say that more often than not, the quality we like least in others is a quality that we share. These two realities of humanity come together in this story from the life of Jesus. A woman is caught in adultery and is brought out in public for stoning. And everyone who has gathered to punish this woman wants justice. This woman was caught breaking the law, and now she must suffer the consequences. The people are blaming her for continuing the sinful act of adultery, when most of the people wanting to stone her have done the same sin, if not worse. She is being blamed for continuing a culture of lies and deception. The people see in her what they hate in themselves. They're not perfect. They make mistakes. They have or want to cheat on their spouse. And now that they have a person caught doing it, they can punish her, and hopefully they will stop as well. The funny thing is, the scribes and Pharisees couldn't care less about this woman. They simply want to use her to get to Jesus. The woman is being objectified by the leaders so they can have proof that Jesus is breaking the law. And the people who want to kill her are using her as a scapegoat. Jesus is too clever for the tricks of the scribes and Pharisees, because Jesus is the fulfillment of the law and prophets. Jesus is the Word made flesh. Jesus is one with the Father, who wrote the law on the hearts of all people and on the tablets of stone on Mount Sinai. You can't fool Jesus, who is the way, the truth, and the life. So Jesus catches everyone off guard by telling them that only those without sin can throw a stone at her. But my brothers and sisters, something much more important happens here than being reminded that we are all sinners. Jesus is the only one in this story who doesn't objectify the woman. When Jesus asks, "Woman, where are they? Has no one condemned you?" He is the first to address her. No one else said a word to her. They only spoke about her and at her. Jesus is speaking to her, entering into a relationship with her, initiating a conversation. Then Jesus says, "Go, and from now on do not sin anymore." Just as Jesus raised Lazarus from the dead, Jesus is giving this woman a new life. Jesus forgives her sin, sends her with the command to sin no more, and he does this while entering into a relationship with her, so that she can be in a right relationship with God. This is what true conversion looks like. Jesus comes after us, desiring to enter into a relationship with us. We choose to enter into a relationship with him, and we ask forgiveness for our faults and failings, Jesus forgives us because he is the incarnation of mercy, and we try our best to live a life in relationship with him. All the people who wanted to stone the woman have the same chance of conversion. Jesus addressed them all and challenged them to think of their own sinfulness. It's up to them if they go to God with a contrite heart, seeking his mercy and responding in kind to everyone that they meet. My brothers and sisters, this is not a story of judgment, but a story of hope. Jesus is desiring to enter into a relationship with you. Do you desire a relationship with him? Jesus doesn't judge you, nor does he condemn you. Jesus loves you. Jesus loves you so much that he gave his life for you. As Lent comes to a close this week, and we enter into the holiest week of the year, ask Jesus to show you his love. And when he does, share that love with everyone.